Hello, I'm Dilbar Chatterson, and I welcome you back to Good Deeds Blossom, Tzu Chi USA's 30th anniversary special. We're recording from the brand new Tzu Chi Center in Manhattan's Upper East Side, and today we have a few special stories of compassion in action for you. But first, you already know that Tzu Chi is passionate in one of its core missions of education. Did you also know that this mission also extends to adults too? That's right. Volunteers from across Tzu Chi USA run continuing education and enrichment programs throughout the United States. These classes include a variety of exciting and challenging disciplines, including vegetarian cooking, flower arranging, and photography, and even those that engage the body and spirit, like yoga, Tai Chi, and meditation. But for many of those who attend, these programs aren't just for leisure. They can offer practical and valuable life skills. Take our ESL classes, for example. With the assistance of Tzu Chi volunteers, immigrants living in Oakland, California can attend regular classes for free. There, students can build the linguistic toolkit they need to maneuver through everyday life with the close guidance of a few compassionate individuals. Let's go meet them now.
In 2008, I got a traffic ticket. Court gave me volunteer hours. My sisters told me in Oakland there's a Tzu Chi that you can volunteer. And I went in there, I asked what kind of a volunteer work that I can help and to do. We do have the senior visiting, we have the VITA programs. Last 4 years, they have a course of English speaking that they need an instructor. That's when I say, I can try. I woke up at 4:30, start listening to Master at 5, at the same time take notes. When it gets to 6:30, I start doing the sharing. I find it's very helpful and very interesting because I do have Master's books, and her books help tremendously. Sharing consists of what you have heard from Master. Once we know is the correct path, and we just take that. And as long as it benefits others, not just myself. And that's what's important. And then from 6:30 to 7, it's only half an hour sharing. Then I start going to my work. For Wednesday, around 10 o'clock, I rush to the library and I start the class and start teaching there. Raise your right hand to tell the truth, nothing but the truth.
We started 3 years ago. We know the need is there, so we want to go there and continually providing some English class to the Asian people and also the citizenship class.
What that mean? The citizenship class, we have sessions where there's 100 questions of the U.S. history and also the interview questions from the form. Please let me see your driver license. They do tests in writing and reading. For example, they ask you to write, what is the color of the flag? If they don't know how to write, that will be not passing from one aspect of the exam.
With Tzu Chi, I've been active teaching ES for the last couple of years. I've always felt that community volunteer service is crucial.
Welcome, class. Tzu Chi English, beginning conversation.
I'm a volunteer for this class in case they don't understand the teacher, so translate in Chinese. This program is very helpful for those new immigrants and also seniors.
You're starting with a student. Why is it that you want to learn English? What can we do for you here to help you function better in the community? Do you want to talk with your son's teacher? How important is that to you? Being able to talk to your doctor, how important is this to you? So you collate all that information and you come up with a class theme.
对的，因为我2个小朋友很重要，2个小朋友在学校里面，所以我经常要跟老师打交道，还有每星期都要接收学校的邮件，都是英文的，所以我需要学更多的英语。还有我要看医生，在这边生活全部都需要用到英语，所以我要最主要就是这2点，还有交更多的朋友。他经常 make play day 啊，那些学生的家长啊，还有我们还 after school 一些就是兴趣班啊什么的，都需要用到英语这些。
这个慈济办这个英文班真的非常好，对这个社区的帮助。你看，就是我们社区啊，那么人大现在新的移民越来越多，还有一部分是老年人，他们不会英文的话，也没有办法跟家人沟通，出去呢也很孤单，就是没有办法去出门。所以有这个英文班，他们能学一点，然后跟家人沟通，出去的时候也不用全部依靠着孩子，对他们的自信心也增加的很大。
How do you spell that? Illness. I-L.
In the city of Oakland, providing these community activities is an important player in the community. It's a good thing, and it makes me feel that I'm doing my part.
Listen and repeat. Cheeks. Cheeks.
I do have a crazy schedule for myself, but I feel that by giving out, by doing it, like Master always remind us that we practice, we listen, but put into action. George Washington is the first president of the United States. White House, HOUSC is in the Washington DC. Good job, good job. This is what Dharma is all about, what life is all about. A great opportunity for me to cultivate myself, to learn, and that's what Tzu Chi is about.
The volunteers we met are stellar examples of educators working hard to make a meaningful difference in students' lives. And it's not easy. Though their mission is to educate and teach, it takes wisdom to understand that a student is a person outside the classroom with their own grievances and woes, many of which they carry with them to class. Without addressing these sensitivities or connecting to them, for many of us, it's a huge barrier to really making a meaningful impact on someone's life. For some, those burdens could be those associated with the immigrant experience. For others, it could be a battle with poverty and homelessness. As you'll see in our next video, we'll take you to Richmond, Virginia, where Tzu Chi volunteers have been providing fresh foods and produce to Home Again. It's an organization focused on helping homeless individuals and families with getting back into housing, whether permanent, temporary, or transitional. Tzu Chi's efforts to provide food there is just another way in which our volunteers take a holistic approach to resolving the problems they see in their local communities. For example, through the struggle and stress of homelessness, eating healthy and right may be a secondary concern for many. But now, you'll meet a few individuals working hard to lift up the fallen in our communities and a family that now sees a ray of hope, thanks to Tzu Chi.
You know, we forget about how it feels to cook your own food, how it feels to take a bubble bath, how it feels to turn your own key and not have to depend on anybody else. When you don't have that, you forget how important it is. Everybody say, yay! 1, 2, 3.
Good morning. This is Home Again Family Shelter, where we house families that have become homeless.
And we also are a community housing organization.
We provide washcloth towels. They have fresh sheets and blankets, pillows on their bed. We feed them. And especially some people, they come in and they down and out. I mean, down and out. Like, they'll even walk in the door and pretty much start crying.
My house got condemned, so I'm not able to get housing at the moment. So I've been without a house almost a year.
Anybody can experience homelessness. Any one of us, even me. We get sick. We could, get too sick to go to work. And you can't pay your bills. You never know. So we don't judge anybody that comes through our doors.
I have 7 here with me. I have 8 altogether. My oldest daughter is 19. Her name is Delisha. Then I have a 15-year-old Yasmin, a 10-year-old Lanaya, a 9-year-old Patrick, 8-year-old Elijah, a 6-year-old Jaquez, a 4-year-old Marquand, and then my 1-year-old Siobhan. At first I felt like you're working, you should be able to figure it out on your own. And then I just said, okay, I'm gonna put your pride to the side and go ahead and ask for help. I wasn't getting nowhere doing it by myself. I just want to get housing and get stable.
In the Senate, I've expanded Medicaid to bring health care to up to 400,000 Virginians, and I've brought good-paying jobs right here. Paid for and authorized by Dan's vicinity.
Come on, y'all. Go ahead. See you later, baby.
I feel hopeful when people come in. I'm sure by now it's within the thousands of families that have come through our doors over the years.
The housing goal is 30 days. Between 8 and 5, you have to be in the house Sunday through Thursday. Y'all in one of our best rooms. I want y'all to keep it as neat as you can and clean as you can.
But when my kids see me having to do chores at staying here, so they're like, okay, so Mom, when we get our house, what chores are we gonna have? I told them we're gonna work it out when we get the house.
Routine is very good for children. And a lot of people before they came here wasn't doing that. And they learned that from being here.
Vegetables. So the family shelters now order more vegetables and potato, onions. What we do is every month we deliver groceries to the Richmond Family Shelter. So it's 2019. We've been doing this for almost 16 years. Let me hold the door for you. The program first started out as a giver and receiver type of relationship.
They come in and bring our meals. They used to bring us dairy products and vegetables. And over the years, the food list changed, because they went to a plant-based.
First, when they was just talking about plant-based and eating healthy and, I'm looking and I'm like, okay, it's a good idea, but I didn't think where I could have a starting point. Then when I saw them talking about, you can start through the Meatless Monday, and I said, oh, that's a good idea. I can definitely do one day. I can start there. Tonight, we're gonna do plant-based burgers at home and some spinach.
I haven't exposed my kids to a lot of different vegetables. So that's kind of on my part. But yeah, so them coming here, like I think my 10-year-old, she actually tried the zucchini and the squash in it, and she liked it with the pasta.
But gradually, it becomes a partnership between the family shelter organization and Tzu Chi. Actually, the shelter manager, once she found out more about us, she actually signed up to want to become a Tzu Chi volunteer. In the last couple of years, we have invited the managers to come to our New Year blessing ceremony.
When we went to the New Year blessing and talked about the recycle and see how Tzu Chi recycles and reuses everything, my colleague Melody, we talked and she started the recycle program here at home again, just this year.
Recycling, I love recycling. Anything that can be recycled, I will recycle. It helps the environment.
That really just was so overwhelming to see all that Tzu Chi does. It's not just home again, it's not just Richmond, it's global. And it aligns with who I see myself as. Helping, changing the world, being there when people are in crisis.
Just makes you feel good. It makes me feel good to see somebody else do good.
We had somebody get housed at the final hour today. I get chills just thinking about it because everything was just coming together for this family. We were able to help her with funding called self-resolution funding to pay her security deposit and her first month's rent. That was the only barrier in the way for her to go back to permanent housing. It's just joyful, it's a blessing so that they can have a weekend at home in their new home.
To keep the blessings going, Tzu Chi volunteers in other parts of the country have been working hard to sow their own. Take this couple in New Jersey, for instance. For many years, Liu Xing and Huang Jinyu have steadily volunteered with Tzu Chi's Mid-Atlantic region, located in Cedar Grove, New Jersey. They've proudly participated in programs that stem from our mission in environmental protection, like beach cleanups by Atlantic City, where they helped clean up bits of plastic pollution along the Jersey shore, among many others. But their stories are even more humble than this. To make it in the United States after arriving from Hong Kong, the couple took blue-collar jobs like cab driving and housekeeping, getting by with their limited English. Their experience is one example of how difficult it is for immigrants who arrive as adults to get by in a new country. Luckily, they found respite and community in Tzu Chi and have been contributing to the flourishing of New Jersey's neediest ever since. And as you'll see in this next clip, even illness won't stand in their way of pursuing something greater than themselves.
我刚来的时候薪水很少嘛，所以我弟弟就安排我到纽约开那个出租车嘛。後來我開車開得太久了，嗰個腰不舒服，很痛嘛，所以我有個朋友就介紹我到呢個賭場呢個 casino 就發放呢個地籃嘛，派牌嘛。
平常我们8点15分出门，今天是还没到8点就有出门了。
就是因为下雨天，所以你们提早了。
对啊，因为我有经验啊。
15年了嘛，对不对？
对，15年不止15年了，22年了。1989，哦，是姐姐申请的，所以就举家一起移民到美国。是因为人生路不熟嘛，又不会英文，所以来到这里了，就是生活比较困难了。我是去刚开始的时候，我是去住管家的，要过夜的，住在人家家里的，然后星期五晚上才回家的，住了5年了，是每天都会哭的。
賭場呢個 casino 一做就做咗10多年啦，就直至到我退休嘛。退休就多點時間就找事情做嘛。剛開始的時候我也不知道是什麼是拜拜啊，是什麼都樣，所以就很好奇嘛。所以一路下來，一段時間，有時間就跟他們去。
慈濟。
剛剛就禮拜5就發放嘛，發放我也剛開始幫忙試試看啊，又覺得很好啊，又可以幫到人，又可以幫到自己嘛。
这是我第2个女儿啊，她就是本来是基督教的，刚开始的时候我在2012年的时候啊。他想选择一个宗教，他有先来慈济的，但是他觉得慈济都是老人家，他就听不懂台语，所以就跑去参加基督教了。到2012年的时候，他就来载我去发放，然后接触到慈济，他就爱上慈济了。
太重，太重。
师姐有准备了，来，打扮好的先上，打扮好的先上。
I was actually not really interested in Tzu Chi. I thought that was just like one of the charity groups, right, that she found. But when I came with her and saw so many sisters and brothers are helping the organization, I thought, wow, that's such an impact on me. And that's how it began. And people just like the uniform, the respect of the group and the respect of master, it's very, resonating with me that people can actually join together and do something.
开始的时候，我们做的太多的时候，他会反对了，觉得我们老人家不应该这样子拼命做的。但是后来觉得，哦，原来真的越做越欢喜的，他就自己都多抽空来参加了。
I come here because Mom, she's a great inspiration. She's all for love and he's all for people and surrounding. So it's a good combination.
咁剛進來的時候，不知為什麼原因就呢個心臟有問題嘛，就會說就送我去呢個醫院放一個 stand 嘛 ，stand 之後我就休息後再做辭職。有第1次發病嘛，要個 prostate cancer 嘛，呢個 前列腺癌。咁我女兒說：你年紀大啦，不要開刀，就要做一個電療好一點。
We had a big argument. Didn't stop him at all. No one can stop him. I think it brings joy from within. He receives a lot of joy when he comes here.
我也不知怎麼累，來到會所就什麼都忘記了。我女兒說：不行啊，不准我來嘛。我說：我不來在家做什麼呢？我來的時候很歡喜嘛。
收拾行囊，越过海洋，回家的路上。
2017年就到花蓮見師傅嘛，因為師傅教導我們要有承擔嘛，所以自己身喜歡要承擔呢個 food bank 啊，所以我就堅持一路做下去嘛。
但做腹片群之後呢，我都會不知不覺就睡着了，但是回家就精神就很好了，還有煮飯啊，晚上回去煮飯。第二天呢就很高興就再來了，因為其實我們自己知道我們能做多少嘛，我們能做多少我們就盡力做了。
我剛來做慈濟，就是認識很多很好的師兄師姐嘛，他們都很用心教導我一生很受用嘛，所以很感恩他們，也感恩上人慈濟有一個家俾我們來。
其實我呢，認識慈濟之後，我很尊敬我們上人的理念呢，我覺得很適合我。所有活動啊，慈濟有什麼活動我都參加的。我身體就是現在年紀有70歲，但是師父說我只有20歲嘛，還年輕呢。我希望自己能夠一直做下去啊，做到我自己是不能照顧自己才停止了。
Despite his cancer diagnosis, it's amazing to see how Liu Xing has not stopped in his quest to give. In fact, giving is so important in Buddhism that it is considered one of the 6 perfections that helps a person achieve enlightenment. Dharma Master Zhangyan has famously told a story about a destitute man who asks the Buddha how he is to give when he has nothing. The Buddha wisely replied that one can always give a smile to brighten someone else's day, give kindness through our words, give others the benefit of the doubt, give guidance to the blind, give others a helping hand, give respect, and give love and care. With these, both the Buddha and Dharma Master Zhangyan illuminate the simple yet effective ways in which we can all be a little bit more giving and a little bit more generous every day, just like these Tzu Chi volunteers. In our next episode of Good Deeds Blossom, we'll take you to Mexico, where you'll see its architectural wonders and how Tzu Chi is treading new ground there. Thanks so much for joining me for Tzu Chi USA's 30th anniversary special edition. I'm Dilbar Chatterson. See you tomorrow.